I'm Ejecta1, and welcome back to another episode inside of my survival world. And in the last video, we built this, which was my police station in the town. And we have a little spot here to keep criminals so they don't escape and all this other stuff. And yeah, it looks kind of nice. It does still need some improvements, but I'm quite happy with it. I did add the windows in between episodes, just so that there's windows there. I did also add this, which will eventually be a police parking lot, so the police in this town can stop in and basically have a place to put their extra horses. Even though there is a garage, I figured they might want to have some extra parking space, at least on the outside. So we have that. Okay. Now, but the thing is that these police need something to protect. So I was thinking, what better way than some kind of bank? Now, I don't know if this bank will have any use to it, but I think it'd be really cool to have. So I went ahead and gathered some materials, and so let me put that in my hand. Right. So let's go ahead and establish this. This should be correct. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I get started, there's something off. But yeah, so we are going to start off by building this into a bank, just to give them something to protect. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any real function to the banks in the world. I'm the only person playing, so probably not really. I think, well, we could do something with ender chests if we ever get that far. Even though we're ways away from getting that, but we could do something like that later on. Let's go ahead and put in the rest of the floor. Okay, so that'll work, but I will need to fix this. That was not meant to happen. Now we can go like this. Let me just place it every other thing, and it's pretty similar to the style I've been working with. I think we'll just go. It doesn't need to be that tall. It's on a major bank, so it doesn't need to be super serious. Just something like a municipal bank, I think. And let's go around and do all this to every other block. Just jump right around here. Whoops, just fell off of there. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Now let's place in. That was not supposed to happen. Let's try to sneak on one of these corners. Let's just place this all around. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. No boop. That's a boop. Let's make that. Okay. And that should be pretty good. Now we need to dig this out and make this the entrance. And I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and turn the rest of this into blocks. Oops. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm not going to strip these just yet. Well, I guess we can. A little bit out of order than my normal, but I think it's nice. A little change up. Then I think what we'll do, a little something different in design. I think we'll take these and place them there. And we'll place that right there, and that just gives a much wider window to look outside. And then let's place... That should work there. And there's a light. And actually, I just realized I did that wrong from how I want to do this. Because what I want to do is actually... Let's see, I want to get rid of this. Place this here. And then, because I want the door instead to be inverted. Just give us a little bit of variation. And then we do have a stair block there. This just adds a nice little variation to the door. Let me go grab that slab. Okay, so now we have that. Let's see. First, I should probably eat. Ow. Wait. I don't know why I said ow. I thought I was going to take damage. Okay, now we have that. Let's see. Next, I need to take my dirt, and as per usual, we'll pillar up. Now, I don't know how many slabs of smooth andesite I have. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Okay, now what we'll do... Whoops. That's not what I wanted. So now we're going to go ahead and... I'm probably just going to do just like I did with this. Just to keep it nice and simple. Okay. Just a quick little wrap around. How about that? Might have to go on a cobblestone run. But that's no big deal. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's do a quick cobblestone run. And that's just a quick little trip down here. Whoops. I didn't say ow that time. Okay. Just get a little bit more. You know, it seems like it's excess, but this helps with all my tools too, so I just grab some extra. Can never have too much cobblestone, I don't think. Okay, that should be good though. It is starting to look pretty nice, I think, as far as what we're going for. Well, you're getting pretty close to being done with this town. It isn't a very, yeah, it's a very basic town compared to what I've seen some other people be able to do, but I think that's perfectly fine. You know, it's a pretty basic town in my eyes, but I think it looks pretty nice. And, because the only thing we have left after this is the, well, I do have the 2 gates. Or yeah, I do have the 2 gates, and these 2 will probably be smaller than this one, because I don't want to overshadow this one. And I don't want to make it feel like it's too much of a fort, so I might just add, like, smaller, simpler ones on these 2 ends. Because I will have one here and one here. So I think that's what I'll do with that. And those be like really simple ones. And and that will be like the grand one, the main one. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do for that. But aside from that, honestly, we're getting pretty close to being done. Let me explain. Yeah, this, I know I'm getting a little sidetracked, but so this building here, this building will actually be destroyed. I don't have any plans for it because it's actually because I want to open up this river up so boats can travel under this. So this can still function as a functioning river. And then that building, I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not. I might, but I might not. I might make that another gatehouse, just for the path that'll go that way, because there's a path that goes out that way from where the gas station is. And then I know I'm kind of prefacing where everything's gonna go, but yeah. And then eventually, I know to the newer viewers, everything seems kind of floating, but I will be building walls. There are some walls up right now, but I will be putting up walls once this is all laid out. And then once I have that and the gatehouses, I think these are probably the two like these are kind of where the houses are gonna go. Just to mark them, and they will be on a bridge, because this will, right where I'm standing, this will actually be a bridge, and then there will be a bridge there, and it'll sort of be like how London was back in like the old era, where you had like a bunch of buildings literally built on the London Bridge, and yeah, it's sort of a interesting idea, a little different of a idea. So I'm not. It'll be if you don't. Maybe you guys probably don't see my words. You guys probably don't see my vision, but it will become more clear as time goes on, as we get there, which we are getting close to being done, so hopefully that'll be soon. But anyways, I need to get my andesite. And luckily, in that last episode, when I was looking for a dog, I happened to stumble across a bunch of andesite stuff. And so that gave me access to a bunch of andesite. So now let's see if I can turn this into blocks and then slabs. Okay. So yeah, and I am still working out what to do with these little open areas, and I might try to build that way a little bit, but that might be like their own personal farm or something. But I'm not too sure just yet. I don't know, it's an idea that's up in the air, so we'll see. But anyways, now we want to take the andesite slabs and go up and around. So yeah, that's for anyone that's watching this that's new. That's kind of why the buildings are all floating. Just because I will be adding walls, but the idea is that, so if you notice that these guys are surrounded by water, and basically my in-universe theory is that these guys are trying to protect themselves from flooding. From annual floods or flash floods, so they built up on retaining walls, so that way they can so their houses don't get flooded all the time. I'm not sure how good their flood insurance is on that stuff, but I'm sure it's great. And ow. So yeah, so this whole thing will be raised up. Yeah, so all this is basically raised, and then the idea is that in the future, most of this, except for the bridges, all except for the bridge parts, will actually be part of some old catacomb style stuff. So it'd be like an underground kind of like area thing, and I just think that'd be really cool to see, just to have. I think it'd be like I think that'd be something to add to this town. Okay, I actually need to go back to where I was. I don't know why I'm getting distracted. I need to make a shovel, actually. Because the one I have is about to break. There. Now let me break my scaffolding here. Make that into sticks. And we'll place that there, just so I get up here. Right, so now we're going to carefully just go on across. I need to go into sneak mode, but I'll try to be quick about this. Stupid slab. You're not supposed to go there. I know it's kind of a very generic kind of looking building style for a village, but I think it looks nice, and obviously I can always come back here and make improvements on it at some point in the future. This is just something fun to do. And eventually, once I get better materials and stuff, I'll probably make other villages or stuff that looks way cooler. All right, now going to take. How about that? It's already turning nighttime again. For some reason, it turns nighttime really quick in this game. I don't know why. So now we're just going to build on across. I will need to go to sleep again. Okay. So let's head on down. And there's a spider. Okay, let me take my sleeping quarters here. But luckily I already made a new sword, so all I have to do is... Oh, whoops. Place that. Where is that stupid spider? Get out of here. Go. Try to place some torches. That is one thing I'm gonna have to consider when I build the underground. That is something I'm gonna have to consider when I build the underground, is how I'm going to approach the lighting. I will add some lights in there, most likely just torches, but hopefully it'll be something interesting. Ooh, that can be condensed. Now let's see if I can finish off the rest of this. No, I won't be able to. I think we have more in a chest. Or a barrel. Alright, so I am short by a little bit. Not too bad, though. So let me go get a few more slabs. I'm pretty sure there's some in these barrels. I really need to get on my storage system stuff because I don't want to do what I did in my last world where I had a bunch of... yeah, I don't want to do what I did in my last world where I had a bunch of, like, chests and stuff strewn about everywhere, storing all my stuff over. And I don't want that to be the problem with this town and everything else. So I will need to figure out some kind of, like, storage solution. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. We'll figure it out. Okay, let me just get... Might as well get a bunch of this. There. And that should give me plenty to work with. Definitely add some lights in that bank because that bank is very scary right now. Let's see. I need some slabs, first of all. Although I will say, as a side note, going back to the storage solution, I'm actually kind of hesitant to start a solution right now, mostly because and this was true of the other world too. I want to make a I had an idea that I want to make like an not an ultimate storage system. I don't know about that, but some kind of system of storage that is. I want to make a system where I can store items and also have them autocraft into those other items. So I want to have like sort of I don't want to say it's an ultimate storage system, but something that's like pretty close to it. All right, so I think what we'll do. Let's see. I think if I get some andesite blocks. So now I want to work on the interior. So yeah, I really want to make like a really cool, like intricate storage system. And I've been kind of hesitant about it just because of the updates and stuff going on. I don't know if I'm really waiting for it to drop, but I just don't want to make a... I don't know. I want to make a storage system that is... I don't know, something where I can turn it, so I can have like things that store and then also things that are... Like, I can craft them into new items. So, like, I could have something that stores bone meal, and then if I need, or something that stores bones, and if I need bones, I can select bones. If I need bone meal, I don't know, it's just a really intricate system. I haven't really played with the autocrafter, so I think we'll go here, because why not? And this seems a little cramped, so let's give these people a little more breathing space. I believe these people would have probably access to all that. Would that be enough? I feel like we could go one more on each side, and that should be a good size. Okay, I think that should work. Actually, to be honest, I think we could do much better if we had a little more space, and that's actually for a reason. And that is going to be for that. So maybe this is like the little front section desk, and then can I get this? Because I want to create the vault. This might be a fake vault. I might have to extend this I might have to extend this little build, but something that looks like a little thing, and then we have actually one of these. This can act as the safe. Right, now I did drop my chairs off. So let's go get that. Yeah, I do want to work on some for storage pretty soon, just because I don't want to keep all my stuff spread out. It just seems kind of like a lazy thing I'm doing here with it. Let's see, I want that. And also, I want my glass. Put that sugar cane in there. And my trees. Okay. I can also go ahead and get rid of this. Seems how we're not climbing the roof anymore. Now, let's see. I'm going to just do a couple of seats here. How about boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. That's too many chairs. Think just here. Right, now we can take... So we can have 3 bank tellers. And then we'll give them a nice little counter here for their coffee and things of that nature. And then they have their little vault. I wonder if I think I have some walls left over. Let me see if I do. I might. I know I'm kind of just making this up as I go, but that's kind of the nature of this channel, I think. We don't have any walls. So oh wait, we do. We do have that, but that's gonna have to sit there. Oops. And then we can take these walls, I was thinking, just an added little detail. That's the wrong building. Now I was thinking it's a little bit excess of detail, but we can add this. And that sort of acts like the hinge to the vault door, so it just looks like it meshes up with it. Or so it swings open. Right, so now we can also go ahead and add in the windows. For this annoys me. Okay. I believe that's pretty good, aside from the torches, of course. I will need to make a painting at some point. But I think that looks really good. Right. I think it looks pretty good. You guys will tell me what you think. Let's see if there... I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add here. You know what I could do? It's a little bit risky. But if we place this here... I'm always nervous about glass builds because it's always so skinny. And then if we take that, and then that, and then that. I don't know how I feel about that. That kind of gives the idea of that that shield that bank tellers have. I know this is kind of invisible, like you don't really see it, so it's just kind of floating, but I don't know, I think it's kind of, I think the idea is there. Definitely will get my bed. Alright, so let's go look at this in the daylight. Okay. Let me grab my food because I am starving, apparently. Right. So now we have this. I think it looks pretty good. Let me take a look from the outside here. Right. So this is sort of a bank. I know a lot of these buildings look very primitive, or look very 2011 Minecraft style, and you know, I don't want to go too crazy or too complicated with these buildings. Again, the whole purpose of my videos is to show that, you know, you as a, you know, you who sits there and thinks that you see something crazy and think I can't build that. It's like, no, you don't need to think all crazy and overcomplicated. This is like, you could build this, you know? Like, how long would it take you to gather some wood and build this? Like, it wouldn't take a lot of time. And it's like, after a few evenings, you'd have an entire town. But yeah, and these are just buildings that you can go back and make look better and add more detail if you want. And that's sort of the point of these buildings. That's sort of the point of these videos. And obviously I will come back here over time and make improvements to these buildings and make them look better and do better things. But again, this is just something for fun and to add to the area. And yeah. So, and also I kind of see this as sort of a progression in my, like, personally I see this as a form of progression in my world. So like, we can have all these buildings that are like kind of really basic and simple, and then as we go throughout the world and build different things, we can have to, you know, you can show like your progress, and you can see like, you know, how much you've improved, how much your building skills have changed, and yeah, then you kind of have like a time capsule of your building skills, and eventually they get better and better over time, and eventually you come back to projects like this and you'll want to improve them. You'll see like things that are wrong and things of that nature. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I do hope you guys do take some inspiration from these videos and do create something cool. I am going to make one small change. I know I'm running over time, but that's fine. We're going to nerd pull up. Hello guys, I see you down there. I'm just going to come across here and I'm going to get my slabs. There's something that I meant to do with my style before. Let's just I have too many things in my inventory. Which isn't an inventory management issue. That's more my personal management issue. Alright, but let's get on around to here. Leap, leap, and leap. Okay, and that's kind of how the style is actually supposed to go for the pitched roofs, but we haven't been doing that in a minute. But anyways, yeah, like I said, that's the whole point of the series. And anyways, moving on from the inspirational talk, I guess, of the day. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you like this little bank building. And yeah, it's very basic, but I think it does get the point across what this is. Hopefully it does. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. It does help out the channel. And I hope I inspired you guys to go build your own bank inside Minecraft. And yeah, and until my next... Oh, actually, we should add something. Hold on. Something that we are desperately missing. I know we have a bank vault in there, but I do think we should add something as well. And then we'll make that. Hold on. Don't end the video yet. Don't click off yet. I mean, you kind of could, but I don't encourage it. And we'll just do this. Now, I know this isn't the most secure, but all my bank tellers are trained to literally kill anyone on site for stealing from this chest. Now, this chest is basically a makeshift safe, I guess, because this safe does not work in real life, but it does the job. It's what we need to do. And yeah, so anyways, guys, I hope you okay, so let's do this again. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like this bank build. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and it really does help out the channel. And I hope I inspired you guys to go build your own banks in your world or whatever you want to build. And yeah, until my next video, guys, I'm Ejected1, and you have been ejected.